perjury, stating that the deposition did not occur. And as a result of those criminal acts, there's numerous crimes that were committed. Crimes as severe as perjury, mail fraud, evidence tampering, fraud upon the court. This just goes into so much different criminalities which State Farm lawyer was involved with. And when we took this matter to appeal, the entire judiciary system joined in conspiracy against us, make it impossible for our family to obtain equal protection or due process of law before the court. We also obtained information through investigation just about 2 weeks ago, and we found out that State Farm Insurance conspired with the highest court in the United States, the United States Supreme Court, to get rid of our appeal. And these injustices have absolutely no place in our modern judicial system, and they must stop. And we are not going to stop until equality and justice is achieved.
Right. I'm Karen Shirley on Point News. Today's special guest is Ms. Shellielle. Ms. Shellielle experienced a house fire about 6 years ago in Jonesburg, Georgia. She is struggling with an uphill battle with State Farm, the agent that covered the house, the insurance agent that had home insurance on the property. Unfortunately, they did not live up to their obligation and take care of the homeowner when her house was under fire. Mrs. Nunlund, can you tell us exactly what happened the day that your house caught fire?
Yes, sure. We were not at home at the time when the fire occurred. Earlier that day, we lost our heating unit, and my oldest son was born at asthma. So I had one space heater at the time, and I plugged it in order to warm that room for him. And when me and my family went to Walmart to try to purchase two of the space heater, because we had 4 children at the time, and when we came back, we did not know that there was any problem with the home because there was no visible smoke. But when we got up to the home and my husband opened the door, there was just a rush, a powerful rush of smoke that just boom, and basically just almost knocked him out of the way. And we grabbed the baby at the time and ran over to the neighbor, the mattress next door, and asked them to call 911 immediately because there is something wrong. It appears that the home is on fire. And immediately the neighbor called 911, and the police and the fire department came, say, about 10 minutes later, and then they basically go in and did their assessment and all of that.
Okay, and with that assessment, what was the determining factor of the fire?
Based on what the fire department report stated, is that it was an accident, and that it was caused from the space heater in which we plugged in and left. As a result of that, I believe they stated that the fire started there and spread over the drape area, and that's what caused, that was the result of what caused the fire. But we were vindicated in that incident that it was an unfortunate disaster.
Right, and at that point, the normal process for a homeowner is to go ahead and file claims. And so you submitted your claims to State Farm, and at that time, what happened?
We submitted a claim to State Farm, and what happened is that State Farm have basically treated us in the most dehumanizing fashion that anyone could possibly imagine. And remember, we're a disaster victim. We did not receive any money to even pay for additional living. And
you say pay for additional living. At that time when you were burned out of your home, did Red Cross get involved in other organizations to help aid your family until you were able to get your insurance check reimbursement so you could pay for your new home to start the building process?
The Red Cross have basically put up us for a short period of time. and then after that we're on our own. So basically we did not have a home. We were homeless for a short period of time because State Farm decided not to pay any funds where we can basically rent a home, which that is the additional living in which I just discussed. We received no money. We also did not receive, until this moment, which is 6 years later, we have not received any payment. However, during that process, State Farm conspired with numerous corporations in order to defraud us.
Okay, let me take you back now. You stated that they did not aid in for us helping with a hotel for you and your family. You guys were homeless for a certain amount of time. How long were you homeless?
We were homeless for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, so that means were you out in the element, living in the car, on the streets? Where were you guys
We were out basically living in the street, or somebody might put us up for one night, but then we can't stay there for the second night. But we were literally homeless people, and I had 4 children at the time.
Okay, and also at that time, prior to the fire, you were paying your homeowner's insurance monthly. You were not default in your monthly notes to the insurance company.
Never default. No, absolutely not.
Okay, so what was the reason for them not reimbursing you to get your house back up and running?
I believe it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy because State Farm wanted Mr. Nanon, the policy was in his name, to agree to tens of thousands of dollars from his insurance proceeds to be distributed to numerous conspirators